I'm actually starting to, I think, lose sleep over the situation.
Really?
And
we're on the same page.
I'm Mr. Nothing bothers me. I skate. I skip through life with my shoelaces untied. That's the way I've been for pretty much the entire career until we screw up and have been fired, and then I freak out. You know, like we have over the years. But this is like the only time where I've been employed. We're here, you know, but there's such uncertainty and crap going on that I am having trouble sleeping thinking about it. I'm up now at night going, I woke up at 2 a.m, and I'm just going, go back to sleep. And rattling through my head is just, oh my God, this has happened. This one, who's this idiot? They're pulling these shenanigans. This has happened. And it just picks at your brain to where I can't sleep.
God, you made me feel so much better. Because I've been walking around lately. First of all, I'm pulling a Steve Jobs. I'm not really eating anymore. I don't know why. I just decided I don't need to eat.
Yeah.
Steve Jobs has some weird thing going on where he's losing a lot of weight. They're saying it's some kind of, what?
Nutritional disorder.
Hormonal imbalance. Okay, so they're treating him for that. Well, mine is stress. And I started thinking I might be heading toward a nervous breakdown. But now hearing you today, I'm like, okay, now I'm not crazy. This is exactly what's going on.
You know,
there's such an uncertainty for this radio show.
Yeah.
Not because we don't want to do it anymore.
No, it's just the business itself is so uncertain right now. Like, it's the business itself. The whole industry, the whole media industry, television. I'm talking everything. Everything that delivers entertainment and is offset in cost by advertising.
Right.
That is in trouble.
Right.
That's in big trouble. And I walk around my house sometimes and I find myself just talking to myself.
Yeah.
And then I say, hey, stop talking to yourself. But I say it out loud.
Well, that's creepy.
I think I'm losing my mind.
That's creepy. You think?
Yeah.
It's about time you acknowledge.
Oh, finally.
About time you acknowledge. And then for the faithful listeners out there that think they have the easy solution, the other side of this, and I'll don't worry, I'll keep it very vague, Anthony.
Yeah, please.
Has its own major issues.
Well, again,
and that's all I'll say.
It's another advertising or subscription based, but it's the same thing. Everybody's in very difficult times right now.
Yeah.
With the economy, and broadcasting is really getting nailed hard. So.
Yes. It's a rainy day here in New York City.
Is it?
How was your commute in today, Anthony?
I thought ice was falling from the sky, and
what's the problem?
Isn't there always a problem? Isn't there just always a problem
with us, or
I'm not a whiny bitch?
Not really.
No, because there's always some issue, but it's not me. I just hate society. Society.
You were ready to explode this morning.
Well, I started out at 3 a.m. again with just buzzes and whistles like a submarine going too deep. That's what my house sounds like when the power shuts off. When no power goes to my house, like things just start going boop, 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 like all the electronic devices that have battery backups and things like that just start making noises. So that was pleasant because then I just didn't go back to sleep. I have no power. So I was walking around with it's just, it's 2009, obviously. And it is odd that you used to go around with a candle or a flashlight even. Now it's just, here's my iPhone. I'm getting ready by the iPhone light.
Or the BlackBerry in my case.
Whatever. You just pick it up.
I feel sorry for the flashlight business.
You hit it, you just start walking around your house to this dim little light.
Yeah.
And cracked my ankle on the bed, which was nice. That felt good. And it took, forever to get ready. And I get outside, and it's raining.
Yeah.
I checked my little thermometer in my truck, and it's like 42 degrees, something like that. So I'm driving, and I'm noticing people are just, they're driving like there was an oil spill on every inch of every highway and side street because the news is petrifying everybody. Watch out when you leave. We're talking about major ice buildup on a lot of the roadways north and west of the area. What? North and west of the area.
They do say north and west, but barely.
First they scare the crap out of you. And then they tell you, well, it's mostly a rain event here in the city and Long Island. But north and west of the city, wow, the roads could be very slick before that changes over to rain. But it changed over to rain. It wasn't slippery. It was wet. Move. So I had to sit behind a bunch of people that just weren't driving fast enough. I hate when I get here, even like, because I've started, coming at 5:30. Screw this. I'm sleeping in a little bit. Although that's working very well, waking up at 3 in the morning.
You're still not sleeping.
No.
Yeah.
And I wound up getting up early because I needed to get gas and stuff like that. So this morning just took forever. Took forever to get out of the house. Took forever to get here. So I was just in a mood.
Well, the problem is the news gives the forecast for a 100-mile radius. This is what you're getting at.
Yeah.
And most people are just dumb and can't do some basic science, for themselves. Like if they're saying it's going to be snowing or there's going to be ice storms, at that point, you take a little look at your thermometer, and you
figure it out yourself.
And most of us know, above 32, you're going to be okay for the most part.
Yeah.
And then you could kind of figure out what's going to be happening on the roadways.
There's no reason to panic. These goddamn news people, they just panic them, and then they tell you, we're talking about north of Rockland County is about the line, and in Harriman is pretty icy. Harriman, I'm driving
You're on the expressway.
I got a few miles on the expressway.
What the hell is Harriman?
Harriman, they're talking like Pennsylvania or something.
I don't even know where that is. I have no idea where that town is.
I was so just angered by everybody. Look, there they are on the news. They're scaring the crap out of people. It's rain. It's just rain.
Last time we did this break, it turned into a huge snowstorm, by the way.
Oh, right.
And I had to hide for the rest of the day because I'm like, wow, we look stupid now. We were making fun of everybody for going to the grocery stores and getting their supplies. We're like, oh, this is going to be nothing. And then remember after the show,
it was a blizzard.
I turned off all my phones.
It was a blizzard.
I couldn't look anyone in the eye. We missed that one. But then again, we're not meteorologists. We're shock jocks.
We're not weathermen, and I'm living in the moment. And when I see my temperatures as 43 degrees, I know that the roads are okay. And, you test the roads out a little bit at first.
You hit the brakes slightly. A little tap.
You hit the brakes. You do a little steering thing on one of the roads. Make sure everything's hunky-dory.
Sure.
But, there was ice this morning, early in the morning, enough, I guess, to bring a power line down because I was stuck without power. God, that sucks. It just woke me up.
Yeah.
Because everything, you notice things shutting off wake you up? like going from silence to noise will wake you up. But then going from noise to silence wakes you up. I'm a big advocate of the TV being left on when I sleep.
So you're not alone with your thoughts.
Yes, I don't like
being
alone with my thoughts because they just kind of fester in my head, and it makes it very difficult to go to sleep. So I like putting a mindless movie on and going to sleep to that. And the TV's on while I'm sleeping. And then when it goes and shuts off and then it's silence, boof, I wake up. I wake up to silence and the voices in my head.
What's going on with you?
What?
You're agitated today. Is it just a little rain outside and the people driving slow?
It was.
You were ready to throw a computer in the office today.
Well, that was another thing. They fixed my computer. Thank you very much. But, it just took a couple of minutes to get things all in order. And I was using a little mouse pad. And I'm like, it's not moving.
Yeah.
And it turns out they had plugged a mouse in for me. So the little mouse pad wasn't working. But I'm cranky.
Yeah.
I'm a little cranky. I woke up early again. This is 2 days in a row, 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning. I'm up. This one, I guess, was because, the power failed. and everything started buzzing. I swear to God, everything went off, and it was like rigged for depth charges. We're going down.
Your house is too fancy.
No, it's just got a lot of electronic stuff in it that makes beeping noises when there's no power at all.
Just go get a log cabin somewhere.
The alarm starts going like beep,
yeah,
beep to let you know I'm still here watching you, even though there's no power. I'm here, buddy. Let me tell you how I'm here. Beep, beep, every 3 seconds.
Well,
I'll have someone kick the door in.
That's your electronics trying to communicate with you, sir.
Yeah, my house talks to me.
They're trying
Shut up! I'm sleeping.
This is the transitional period. The machines want to talk to you.
Nah, it's become aware. Your house has become aware.
That's right. Well, last night I'm sitting in my house. Phone rings. It's my sister. She's tending bar at F.H. Riley's, my bro's restaurant there in Huntington Village. And all of a sudden she goes, "I'm just doing my job." I'm like, "Fine." One of your fans are here.
Oh boy!
And this girl is a big fan of Anthony's.
Oh really?
And this girl is sitting at the bar. Obviously, my sister turned around and goes, and she wanted me to call you to call Anthony to tell him that Falling Down was on TV and that he needs to watch this movie.
What year was this?
And I'm like, why are you bothering me with this? And then she's like, well, she's a regular, and I'm just doing my job. So just consider that I did my job. I'm like, all right. Did you get a call from me?
Thank you for not calling me with that tidbit.
Right.
Falling Down is on.
But we are going to get some clips from that movie because I think you're heading that way.
Oh my God!
I think you're heading that way.
That guy's my hero.
Mm-hmm.
Me and you. We're the same.
Right.
He walks into the store.
That Chef from Apocalypse.
It was
now?
Chef from Apocalypse, yeah.
Let's say hi to Drew in New York City. First phone call of the morning. Drew.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Anthony, I was just wondering if you had to check on your girlfriend in her crib. Was she scared last night?
Girlfriend of the crib, I get it. I was alone.
Oh, boy.
Punch it out.
It's alone, me and my thoughts.
You don't like being alone, do you?
It's not the best thing.
Yeah.
It's boring.
Why don't you get like a roommate?
Ugh.
Just a roommate.
A roomie?
Just a roommate that you see every once in a while. Maybe you have different schedules, so there's almost like kind of a wave like, hey, hi, I'm off to work. Oh, well, I'm off to take a nap. My day's done. Yours is starting.
I mean, it's fine. You know, Keith is there, and Ange shows up, and then the workers. So, you know, there are people in the house.
Would they show up if you weren't paying them?
But, what? Yeah, I think so.
All right, I'm just asking.
Sure.
Because you need, like, friends to stop by.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. You really do.
I need people that can work on the house and then people to have sex with.
All right.
There's no in between.
All right.
But that makes Danny uncomfortable. He's a guest a lot. Yeah. All right.
Where do I fall
fit in?
there?
You fall into the cracks somewhere.
No kidding. For now. See how lonely Aunt does get.
No.
And people want to know why you don't have a generator, solving your lack of power issue.
Because it doesn't happen a lot. Just, occasionally it happens. I did notice, like, the people right on the other side of the street had power.
Oh, really?
The cutoff point was, like, the street.
Don't you love that?
It's more annoying than going out and just seeing every house just blacked out.
What's that about?
Yeah. Come on. Hype me into that power.
Exactly.
Slept till 5:30 in the afternoon.
Oh, I thought you were going to say 5:30 this morning.
No, that would have been a hell of a... Would I transport myself here?
You would think after 4 years of doing morning radio, you'd have it sort of figured out. I know you never totally get used to this, but...
Vacation screwed me.
But you got to know if you sleep till 5:30 in the afternoon, that's going to not help you on the other side.
Yeah, but you know what? It's so good at the time. I was going to sleep. When I was going to sleep, I was going, because it felt so good to sleep.
How many hours did you sleep after the show? From like noon to 5:30? Something like that?
My truck was in the driveway, still going click, tick, click, click, making the truck cooling off noises as I was in bed.
Wow.
In bed, asleep. I looked at the clock and went, I'm exactly 12 hours. I'm in bed exactly 12 hours after I went to bed the night before, and I'm back in bed. And then I slept. I woke up. I look at the clock. It was like 5:30. I just went. That was my sleep. And then I took a nap. Me and Travis were talking about this. My naps have turned into my sleep, and my sleep is now my nap. I nap before the show, but I sleep after the show.
Does that work out for you?
No, nothing works.
I hate going to bed at 9:30.
Terrible.
I go to bed at 9:30.
I try. I go to bed, but I don't go to sleep. I find myself last night, I got one eye open. I'm watching Survivor Man in the snow making something out of pieces of a plane.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why am I up? The hell am I doing awake? I roll over and out loud I just go to sleep.
No!
Everything was taken down, though, and taken apart. So I was kind of like, nothing around, really. Kind of just hanging around the house. And so I just got online and grabbed a glass of wine, and that's when I realized, hey, tomorrow's Friday.
So I might as well start now.
But I napped because, like I said, the Christmas stuff was coming down. So I came inside, and it was just like major deconstruction going on. So couldn't even sit on the couch or anything like that. So I went right up, beeline, didn't even take my coat off. I go in the door, right up to the bedroom, and just get into bed. And it was 11:45 when I got home.
Damn.
And I did not get up until 5:30 in the afternoon.
What is going on with you?
Dude, my sleep is so screwed up.
So effed up.
So I wound up waking up and then staying up until, I believe, 2.
Jesus.
2 in the morning.
So you napped before the show, like you were saying yesterday.
Yeah. I sleep right after the show, and now I nap before the show, which it's horrible. There's nothing. I just sit there. I don't know. I watched Fez sleep on Pal Talk. That's apparently my evening.
Well, that's why it's going to rule when we go back to afternoons, man. It's going to rule.
Oh, speculation.
We'll have our sleep patterns back.
No, then it'll be all changed around. Or I'll just get up early.
But you'll never feel tired ever again.
No,
that's the beauty of that.
That was a good thing about afternoons. I feel tired.
Yeah, we'll get there. It might take a little time, but we'll get there.
I got so lucky this week. It was one of those weeks where I had no clue what day it was because of my erratic sleep habits. So the entire day yesterday, up until I was texted on the expressway driving home yesterday, I was under the false assumption it was Wednesday. And today would have been Thursday, and I had to wait a whole nother day for Friday. And then I was informed, hey, well, at least tomorrow's Friday. And then I looked and went, oh, it's Thursday. So I skipped a day.
You got to be the happiest man alive.
When you skip a day to the weekend, it's so much better than when you think it's Wednesday and it's Tuesday.
That stinks.
Yeah.
And it happens that way, too. So
when do you realize it's not 2007?
Yeah, well, I'm still getting through that.
2007 was a nice year.
Was it?
It was all right.
I don't remember what happened in any years. I really don't. I'm just kind of like, whatever. What is it now? 2009?
Yeah.
Live the moment.
877-212-0-A. You slept until... I was trying to...
Dude, this week has been some of the wackiest sleeping I've done since we had 2 years off.
But it's good. You might be in a new cycle.
I don't know.
You look well rested and...
Well, I am for the show.
But personal life.
But then, like, after the show, I try to stay up, but I'm just done by that point. And then I wind up sleeping until well after 6 p.m. It's gotten later and later, 7, 8. And then yesterday I woke up at 5, which would have been a good nap.
Home by noon.
Yeah.
Sleeping by noon. Up at 5.
Up at 5 in the afternoon.
That's
so
supposed to be a little nap.
I've slept
Morning
a lot.
guys do like a noon to 1 nap.
Yeah. So that would have been like, all right, now from 5 on until probably, 11 maybe.
Easy, right?
I could do whatever
stuff.
I want.
Go shoot guns.
Right.
See how the construction's going in your house.
Whatever I wanted to do.
Maybe try to find a little Betty for yourself.
You know what I did? Betty. You know what I did?
Sorry.
A Betty. Ugh.
That's what we called them in Buffalo.
In Buffalo.
The Buffalo Betties. It wasn't flattering, by the way.
No.
To you women out there.
Heifers.
They were the big ones. The big Buffalo Betties, but they were easy pickings.
Yeah. They tend to be everywhere you go.
A bit on the tender side, but you know what? What the hell? It's still good eats.
Good eating.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
So I decided when I woke up on the couch at 5, I decided it was time to just go to bed. So I got up at 5 in the afternoon and went to bed.
Nice.
Where I turned the TV on, put on a movie, and just fell asleep for the movie. And then I woke up at about 11:15.
What movie?
I believe I put on.
What do you do? Like just throw HBO on or something and just go with it?
I tried going with a movie for a while. One I haven't seen since I think it was on when cable first came out. It stars James Brolin, O.J. Simpson, and a guy that's on one of those Law and Order shows, or was on one of those shows. I can't remember his name.
Towering Inferno?
No. Capricorn 1.
Oh, okay.
Where they fake the Mars landing.
Is that Farrah Fawcett and Kirk Douglas?
No.
That was
Capricorn 1.
Does it hold up?
No.
What's the biggest problem? The special effects again?
Yeah, and just OJ being in it. I can't watch anything with OJ in it and go, ha, murderer.
Right.
It's murderer guy.
But is he a good
actor? Dude, he doesn't have a line for the first hour of the movie. He's just walking around with the other 2 astronaut guys.
But he's one of the main astronauts, right?
Yeah, but he doesn't talk.
But he's black.
He doesn't have a line. Well, yeah, that was like groundbreaking back then. OJ. It's like, what?
As the black astronaut.
Yeah, black astronaut.
But it was OJ. The whole country loved him.
Yeah. But, the story is fantastic. You know, they have this Mars spaceship supposed to take off of Mars. And then at the last minute, they pull the astronauts out without telling anybody, launch the ship, use fake tapes, and the head of the program, who is, what's his name from Creepshow? Just tell him to call you Billy.
Leslie Nielsen.
No, Hal Holbrook. He was like the head of the program. And he has to tell him, look, we found out you guys wouldn't have lived. We paid, the lowest bidder, and this life support system wasn't going to work. So we would have lost the whole program. It's teetering on the brink anyway. They wanted to eliminate it. So we're pulling you guys out. You guys just got to go on this set and act like you're doing this, or we're going to kill your families.
Well, great.
So they kind of do it and go through the motions, and then some of them start having second thoughts and everything like that. And then there's a malfunction.
How could you have second thoughts if they're going to say we're going to kill your family?
It was like this thing where over months, because it took months, they just started getting these second thoughts. But they went with it up until re-entry. The heat shield separates from the capsule, and they would have been dead. So now they got to be dead. Now they kind of escape, and now they're running out in the desert being hunted by
Mars being the desert?
NASA people.
Yeah.
And because they have to be killed off. I won't give up the thrilling conclusion, though. I fell asleep anyway. And I kind of forgot how it ended. I'll watch it,
Look.
I don't care.
It's safe to say OJ lives. They're not going to kill OJ back in the 70s.
OJ was the first to die.
Oh, they killed him.
Yeah, they made a little pact before they split up. They went in separate directions.
Yeah.
And they made a little pact before they left that if you get caught or you are ready to get killed or can't make it any further, set off a flare. And, they showed the helicopters coming up to OJ, and OJ is like all, he's all beaten and dehydrated, and he sets off his flare. And the other 2 guys kind of see in the distance like a and one of them's gone.
That's the black guy rule. The black guy was always
he's got to go first.
Yeah.
You're a weirdo.
I know. What? Why am I watching this?
Because it's nostalgia.
I
take that as, I guess, a weird compliment, but out of all the movies you could watch yesterday, Capricorn won.
I've watched every movie.
You're just running out of movies? You're the guy that is running out of movies.
On cable, I watched them all. And then, like I said, on the Netflix.
Dude, I gave you, I didn't give it to you, or somebody gave it to you. The Slumdog Millionaire.
Slumdog.
You got a really good movie just sitting at your house, and you're watching right Capricorn 1.
The thing is, I want to be conscious for that movie. It was one of those movies I could put on and go, I'm dozing. I don't care.
Yeah, okay.
And I fell asleep. I would have fallen asleep at the end of Slumdog, which would have pissed me off.
Maybe you're not a weirdo, though. Maybe that's kind of cool. Like, well, why can't I just sit down and watch Capricorn 1 and go, wow, this movie is 30 years old. I got to check it out.
Yeah, it's like, and I remember seeing it. It's like popping on Westworld. One of those kind of movies, you know. Again, I think James Brolin's in that one too. I missed that, and then I wake up and I guess Jurassic Park is on, and this was one of those situations where a movie that's kind of a family type, blockbuster regular movie turns into porno, softcore porno, because I had that on. But then when I wake up for work, when the alarm goes on, and then stupid Cablevision, I hate that they wind down. There's no option to stop your DVR from winding down and going into sleep mode. You'll hear the sound, but it'll say press any button to, start up your DVR again. And so I like just having the TV on, but I can't have it on when you have Cablevision because it just stops. It just stops in the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
So goddamn annoying. So Jurassic Park was on, and I fall back asleep. I wake up for work, and I'm hearing,
really?
And I can't find the remote fast enough till I get the picture. It's like covered up in my blankets, and I'm like, God damn. And I hit it, and it's one of those softcore, Emanuela kind of porno movies are on, and Jurassic Park was just on.
Some of those soft porns are...
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Very good.
And all I heard before I got the remote, was, well, what are you doing here?
Oh, really? One of those?
Naked. You're naked. And I'm just like, where's the remote?
I could lend you some of my Rain CDs. If you need noise to fall asleep
no. I need.
Would that freak you out?
I need mindless stuff. That's like
when you're falling asleep, though. You're like, oh wow, I'm back at my grandma's house, and I'm like 16, and I'm falling asleep, and there's a rainstorm in the distance.
I guess me thinking.
And you forget you're in a big building in the middle of Manhattan.
Gets me thinking. I'm like,
that would scare you. You think?
Economy's bad.
Thunderstorm CDs would scare you.
No, it just gives me too much. It's not enough of a distraction.
How about a beach with just waves and a couple seagulls?
Not enough distraction.
I got one of those too, and then maybe like an ocean liner goes by way in the distance.
No, not enough distraction.
And then back to the wave.
Too much time.
Rainforest? I got one of those.
No, not enough distraction.
The rain gets intense though.
Unless there's like wild animals.
You feel like you're under a canopy sleeping on a nice summer night. No,
it sounds nice, but
how about a little brook? With little owls in the background.
No.
I got them all. Try them out.
I need Die Hard, Gladiator, Alien, Aliens, Shawshank. I just need...
Dude, how do you... for real, I do throw these CDs in every once in a while, and if the thunderstorm, is too loud, it wakes me up. I'm like, what the F?
Dude, I slept through the T-Rex.
That's what I'm getting at. You're a good sleeper.
Doing that yell in surround sound in my room.
You're a great sleeper.
Makes for great dreams, I got to tell you that, though. Sometimes they creep in there and kind of fun, but no, I need massive distractions. When I'm going to sleep.
Wow.
I just don't. I don't like just silence.
I can never sleep like that.
Bugs
Make a little
me.
white noise. I could never go.
I got a white noise
noise
machine now from Brookstone.
I like white noise from like the 20s.
Some marching music. Maybe I can find you some marching music. Yeah, I got a sound machine from Brookstone.
Yeah.
I gotta trash him. Awful acoustics. I need a nice sound machine to fall asleep. They have white noise. They have rain and water and ocean and.
Don't they have that on your cable service?
No.
Like in your music channels?
Well, they got the spacey new age stuff.
That.
Yeah.
Because I got they wound up, I sprung for the sound system in the bedroom and stuff. So a lot of times I swear I'm going to just shoot through my balcony door in the bedroom because it sounds sometimes like something's
going on
in
outside
through my door because it's surround sound. I'm laying in bed and I swear it makes it sound like something is in the room.
I can relate to that. at least in your scenario, it's possible because you only have like 2 floors.
Yeah.
Imagine the same scenario, but you live on the 40th floor and you are checking outside the window.
Could be Batman.
Right. I've done it. I'm like, where's that come from? It's coming from outside. I got to take a look.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, you're insane. You're 500 feet off the ground. There's nothing out there. It's impossible. I don't have outdoors. I don't have outdoor space. I just have windows.
Yeah. What are they going to do?
Right.
Suction cup their way up?
But at least with you, it's, they could possibly.
It's been known to happen.
Right.
People have gotten in second floor windows. Of course, mine are locked and alarmed. And the second, if anybody really was there, they'd have a laser dot on their head. But yeah.
God, I can't even tell you how many times I almost just stopped over to say hi.
Everyone's safe. You know something? Everyone is safe if they're just stopping by. I would never do it. I hear some people that have shot through doors.
Nah, that's stupid, right?
Like, it's crazy.
That's
One guy, I get the NRA publication every month, and they have the armed citizen portion at the beginning where it gives you about 5 or 6 stories of how armed citizens thwarted crime, whether against themselves or somebody else, usually against themselves. And one this month was, guy hears some sounds. He looks out a window and sees 3 guys, masks on. One of them is armed, and they're trying to bash in his front door. So he grabs his shotgun, and the second the door opened, I think he had a chain lock on it or something. It opened enough for him he shoved the barrel out and pulled the trigger. That's it. And he's fine.
Wow.
Because, they were armed. I guess it's enough. But even in that situation, I think I would stand back and take some cover and wait for that door to open and 100% know what your target is. I understand, he's probably very scared. He knew that they were armed. They weren't wearing masks. It's not like you're going to probably hit someone innocent if you just shove the barrel out the door. But, to not identify that target like that it's a little iffy with me. I'd probably fall back, you take some cover, wait for that door to open, and then just blast the hell out of them. But
I know the difference between you and I. I would shoot everybody.
You would just start blasting through the door.
I'm not even joking. That's why I don't even attempt to get a gun. I know I would be the guy that would shoot myself in the leg or something stupid.
The guys that come in and go, oh, my God, look at this moron.
Like, the self-control you have to have a gun is just...
It's called responsibility.
Dude, I can't even, get ready in the morning without giving myself a bunch of bruises and dropping things on my feet and all sorts of crap.
It's second nature to me.
I can't even imagine having a gun in that scenario that I got to work around.
Part of my ritual to just, pop the clip when I'm done leaving in the morning. Chick, chick.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Are you still wearing it around the house?
No, I don't wear it around the house. I did, Sometimes, though, I will just take one downstairs and kind of, leave it next to me on the couch.
Just in case you have an itch on your head?
Well, you know what it is? If somebody decides to just ram and kick through my door, I really don't have time to run to where the guns are.
You do know that no one's going to do that,
if
right?
It's do I?
Yeah.
Do I, Opie?
Yeah.
Do I?
Yeah.
Well, you tell that to somebody who it's happened to. You tell that little story that it's not going to happen to somebody that probably did have it happen.
You pretty much have a cop that lives with you at this point.
What?
Let him deal with it.
No. When I'm alone or just sitting there with a friend or something like that.
Yeah.
What the hell?
All right.
The gun's got to be within reach, or else it's useless.
Who am I to say? I guess if you're gonna have it, you should
have it. You can't. You know my layout. If someone kicks that door open, I ain't getting to the guns.
Do you lay guns around like people lay phones around the house?
Yeah.
So they're close to a phone at all times.
You hear a break-in. It's like when a phone rings and you know, I got one right here in the living room.
That's right.
One's in the den, one's in the kitchen. Yeah. If you hear a break-in, you're like, I'll use the 38 in the kitchen.
When the phone rings, who needs to go search for it, right?
Oh, see? Now you know
I
how
got
I
it.
think.
I'm just trying to understand a little bit.